And what is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning into another video. Today I have something special for you. We're going to be taking a look at arguably the best free vocal mixing plugin out there. Well, you can really mix anything with it, but you know, obviously on this channel we are focused on mixing vocals. This is the Acoustica Eminence, if I am pronouncing it right. Acoustica always have these really interesting names and words that I've never heard before. But yeah, man, this is basically replicating a EMI. I had to go and Google this, an EMI 920. I've never heard of this piece of gear before because apparently it's so rare that there were only a few ever made, and these were used in the BBC environment back in the kind of Neve era. Just big old fat pieces of gear that sound amazing. And now we have that in digital format and 100% free. So for those who have never used Acoustica before, they do have a bit of a process to actually download their plugins. What you want to do is you want to go to their website and you want to sign up for an account. So if you haven't got an account, you can sign up. Then you're going to want to download Aquarius, and Aquarius is basically their plugin manager. On Aquarius, you will then see that you can download this plugin 100% for free. Hopefully this plugin is forever free. Again, this plugin might not be free forever, so download it while you can, get it while it's hot. So yeah, I've got a kind of test demo track that I've been working on. I tried to mix a song that wouldn't use the console so that I could kind of replace the analog console with this kind of digital EMI console, and man, does it sound good. So we'll take a quick listen to the song and then we will turn off the plugins that I have on all of the different channels. So I've got this running on the beat, I've got this running on the main vocal, got this running on the background vocals, and I'll turn that off so you can hear the difference in how it's kind of adding so much analog character to the track. And then we'll kind of run through the initial layout of the plugin so that you can really understand how it works. It does use quite a bit of CPU, so you know, hopefully you have a gaming computer or something like that that will be able to manage this. Again, you could probably use this on the mastering section if you only have enough CPU for one instance. You can always, you know, print out the tracks, whatever, you can deal with that. But yeah, let's take a listen.
I'm counting up racks, we need them racks now. Yeah. Put ice in my cup, I'm sipping lean now. Yeah. Came from the gutter, but we getting money now. Used to ignore her, but she wanna find me now. Chopping down the block, yeah, yeah. In that brand new Benz, icing on my neck, yeah, yeah. It's all icy, yeah. Grinding for my check, yeah, yeah. Grinding for my check. Stripping, get her away, yeah, yeah. Get her away, yeah. Yeah, the boys fell off, I kept it 100. Blow back, yeah, this shit is nothing. Hot boy, yeah, the way that I'm stunning. Plug talk, yeah, I think that I'm Tony. 100 band, yeah. The realest girls come straight out the hood. Come walk in my shoes, you wish you could. See like, damn, boy, you do it good. Cooler now, yeah, stay on the low. Sometimes better just doing it solo.
Alrighty, so there you go, get an idea of what's going on. I'm quickly going to turn off all of the plugins real quick, so give me 1 second just to turn off. Let me actually not do that so I don't kind of destroy my CPU real quick while I'm filming the video. So we'll just kind of bypass everything. See what else we can do. There we go. Maybe this as well. No, just that. So yeah, let's listen to the track again.
I'm counting up racks, we need them racks now. Yeah. Put ice in my cup, I'm sipping lean now. Yeah. Came from the gutter, but we getting money now. Used to ignore her, but she wanna find me now. Chopping down the block, yeah, yeah. In that brand new Benz, icing on my neck, yeah, yeah. It's all icy, yeah.
So there you go. I'm getting this really nice kind of toned, sculpted sound. You know, it sounds finished, it sounds analog. And the reason I'm really presenting this plugin to you is because honestly, man, you know, something like this should cost quite a bit of money. This does sound better than the paid Acoustica plugins I have. I've been a big supporter of Acoustica. I've purchased so many of their plugins over the years. These are uncrackable plugins, so you know, you can't really crack these. You know, purchase them all. And you know, a lot of the stuff sounds good. I'm big on the gold, which is the Neve stuff, big on the sand, which is the SSL emulation, but this just has its own sound. It really does sound good, so you know, definitely check it out. But yeah, let's check out the layout of the plugin and I'll kind of give you my thoughts on it. So the reason I like this on anything really is because you can really get things done you know, as if you were mixing on a console, right? So at first, on the first section right here, the first thing you're going to want to mess with is the preamp section. Now we have 3 preamp emulations over here, so we are able to kind of get slightly different sounds. So you know, for example, you know, the vocals, I have a certain preamp going, right? You know, I'm using this first one right here. What does that say? 929, I think, or 920. But then on the beat, I might have something else, right? Actually, I'm running 920 on all of them. I quite like it. But you get the idea, right? Is you can use, each preamp will have a slightly different sound. It'll kind of maybe, you know, boost the high end a little bit more. You know, it really depends on the sound source. So really mess around with this preamp section. Over here, we actually have a stereo spreader. And in my opinion, this sounds way better than a lot of the kind of Waves S1 type stuff. And I'm not just saying that, this really does sound good. I'm actually using this on the beat to actually spread the beat a little bit, and it just really does this nice kind of, you know, Sido effect thing. So yeah, really cool. So that's kind of that section. You've got a panner, but I mean, I doubt you're going to do any sort of panning. You know, you'll probably do that like how I've done it within the session itself. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of that section right here. Over here we have the EQ section, simple and sweet, but really all we have, which I think makes it interesting. Let's actually take a look at the original one right here. Can I see this? Yeah, it looks like we only have a 60 hertz boost or cut, and I think that sounds really good. I actually reduced 60 hertz on the beat, and it really helped kind of fix up the beat and just kind of fix that 808, get it kind of sitting in its own pocket. So yeah, that's what I did with the low band. Presence band, which is kind of your upper treble band, we have from 700 hertz all the way to 7000 hertz, and this is really going to allow you to kind of poke out certain frequencies. I'm pretty sure I boosted on the vocal. Yeah, I did. I mean, look at that, got a 7k boost, 3 dB, which is a lot, but it doesn't sound like it. It just sounds really smooth and silky and full. So you know, you have that going for you as well. And then we have this 10k treble boost, right, which is essentially just going to do probably a shelving boost of 10k. I can't confirm if it's a shelf or not, but I would assume it is. That these are shelving boosts. For those who don't know what shelves are, they look like that, whereby bands, which are generally the mid bands, you know, kind of, or bells, my bad, look like this. So different shapes, but both give a nice sound. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on right there. Over here we have the compression section, and as you can see, we have we can either go for like slow attack, right, of 150 milliseconds, which is still fairly fast, all the way down to 2 milliseconds, which is incredibly fast. So I've kind of got it in the middle right there, and then I've got this kind of release all the way at 0.65 seconds, so you know, about 0.65 of a second, and it's really just doing something nice to the overall beat sound. Oh, my phone is just going crazy. Just throw that right there. But yeah, you know, again, I'm using a 5:1 ratio. We've got a 10:1 ratio, and then a 20:1 ratio, and then limiting. So you can actually use this as an analog style limiter. I do believe this compressor does sound kind of nice. Let me just see if I actually am compressing the beat.
I'm cutting up racks, we need them racks now.
Not doing any compression actually. I should have seen that by the threshold. But if we want to do just
I'm cutting up racks, we need them racks now.
As you can see, it does compress, right? I'm pretty sure I am compressing the vocal just to kind of glue it together. Let's check how much I'm doing.
I'm cutting up racks, we need them racks now. Put ice in my cup, I sip and lead now.
Probably just using it for flavor, really not compressing a lot. Probably on like the loudest parts, it just kind of kicks in a dB or two. You really don't want to over compress with these types of compressors. They do tend to suck the life away. Maybe a parallel compression will sound nice, and then you can do a little bit of this and that right there. We can actually do that real quick. Let's just mess around here. Let's just kind of solo the beat. I'm not soloing any automation, no. Very simple, very sweet, nothing crazy, just the old school analog type compressor. This kind of reminds me of a Neve style compressor. A lot of the EMI stuff was kind of using the same type of philosophy and builds. You know, this does look like a Neve type of piece of gear, you know, somewhat. I mean, just look at this, man, all hand wired, classic stuff, really cool. Really beautiful. I would love to hear the real thing, but this is as close as we'll get. But yeah, man, I mean, overall, this is a really nice, simple plugin. You can also drive the input section as well. It's going to morph the kind of preamp stage. I don't really want to do that on this project because I actually am using this project, or I still need to export this project.
I'm cutting up racks, we need them racks now. Put ice in my cup, I sip and lead now. Came from the gutter, but we getting money now.
But yeah, it really sounds lush and amazing. I really do like this plugin, and I'm actually going to be using this as time goes on. I really like how I didn't have to really add too many plugins onto this mix. I just kind of glued everything together that I had going on. Had a bit of EQ going on, you know, a little bit of console EQ because I wasn't using my console in this mix. So I got that SSL sound, but then I can clamp it all together using this Eminence plugin. And yeah, it sounds great, man. If we want to kind of listen to the background vocals, I guess that would be something that you can listen to.
Down a block.
It's just doing a little bit of kind of, you know, toning, right? This is not EQ that is trying to be aggressive. It's really just trying to kind of help us sculpt our sound. So if you kind of mix this together with your digital EQ, you're going to be getting a really nice result. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're not hearing it too much. Maybe if I turn off this EQ. You can just hear it's kind of trimming away some of that kind of mid-range. But yeah, man, overall, really cool plugin, simple and sweet. Go and check it out. Check out the link. I will leave the link below. Get your account. You know, remember this, man. A lot of people were angry that they missed out the SSL Fusion emulation. I think it was the Celestial plugin. A lot of people missed that out. You know what I mean? There was another one as well that I had made a post about. Cerise, I think it was, not the best sounding plugin, but again, free stuff, right? And it is from Acoustica, and you can definitely use it to kind of warm up your mixes, use it as a preamp, use it as a mastering device, and you'll get some awesome results. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, man, check the links below to my vocal recording course, vocal mixing course, and vocal enhancer for FL Studio. If you are looking to upgrade your game as an engineer, definitely check out my Zoom consultations. Lots of cool stuff on the web store, FLPs, etc., etc. And I'll check out the next one. Have a good one. Keep mixing. Peace out.